again, everybody. Harry Carey from Wrigley Field on a beautiful day for baseball.
All right, welcome to the Baseball Show. Today is Friday, July 12th. Hope you have yourself a good start to your Friendly Friday. As always, don't forget to subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner, or hit the subscribe button below this video if you're using a mobile device. Today's podcast is brought to you by the Raymond Report Sports Handicap and Tip Sheet, which each and every day we talk about value, percentage play, performance cycles, player availability, and we always use a strict money management system. Come learn more about the Raymond Report Fundamental Tip Sheet today at atsstats.com and get the free baseball report, the light version. Go to MLB, and then once you get to the free MLB page, you're going to see a pull-down menu. Hit the pull-down menu, go to the game of your choice, and if you can scroll down, you will see all the stats and trends to help you win each and every day using the Raymond Report right here at atsstats.com. All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're located on the World Wide Web. My name is Ron Raymond, a five-time sports handicapping champion based out of Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. And today it's a nice sunny day in the nation's capital, and hopefully it's a nice sunny day where you're at. And yeah, how about good morning, Ron, in the bullpen? Let's get some winners today from Timothy Hake and Scott Christensen. How about Paul Skeens yesterday? Wow. Yeah, how about that? Hey, we liked him in the first 5 innings, but it was 0-0 after the first 5, and then they pulled him out of 7. How would you like that? You got a no-hitter, and then you get pulled, right? I don't think that would have happened back in like the 90s. You know, I don't think fans would allow that to happen. They just want him to keep going. But today with arm health and trying to keep pitchers healthy and you know, active in the rotation, you saw what happened, right? But you know what? To their credit, they still got the victory. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters, is you get those winners, right, Mike Singletary?
I want winners.
Yeah, and you got a nice winner there yesterday. All right, Daryl Turner, good morning, Ron, in the bullpen. The CFL needs to invest in better backup quarterbacks because the Montreal Alouettes lost last night because of that factor. Yeah, you know what? Caleb Evans used to play here in Ottawa, and he's just, you know, the thing with Canadian Football League quarterbacks is you look at the best ones right now, and you need 4 or 5 years experience in this league. When you go from playing in the States to 4-down football and college football, and then you come up to the CFL, it takes time to really adjust. And if you look at the best quarterbacks in the CFL, you know, they're like a fine wine, right? They get better with age. And that's what I find with the, look at the best quarterbacks right now in the NFL. Vernon Adams, he needed 3, 4, 5 years to get going. You know, Bo Levi Mitchell going, probably in this, 8th, 9th year. And look how good he's at, right? And even though Hamilton hasn't won a game yet, but you look at the veteran quarterbacks in the CFL, they need time. They need time to understand the Canadian game. And the one thing is, in the CFL, you better be productive on first down. If you're not productive on first down, you get second and long. It's a tough task. But anyways, we do have a good baseball show here going today. And hopefully you guys are having a good start to your Friday. Hopefully you had some winners yesterday. I don't think I had a great day yesterday. In fact, let me look at what I had yesterday. I had Detroit under that loss. I had the Mets. That was a nice winner. And then Montreal under, we lost that one. And then the Halos under, yeah, it wasn't a really good day yesterday. Wasn't a great day. We just won with the Mets. That was the only victory we had. So let's get back on track here today, and let's get to that opening bell, and let's go get us some winners today here on the Baseball Show. All right, let's go to the bookmakers tell the tape. And yesterday, the bookmakers, let me see how they do. Yesterday, 8-4 for the favorites, 7-5 for the run line. So the first time in 3 days, the run line favorites did cash some winning tickets, 5-6-1 to the under. And looking at the 7-day average, man, we're really bullish. 60.4% last 7 days for favorites. And when it comes to the run line, 56.4 for the run line underdogs, and 55.1% of the games in Major League Baseball the last 7 days have gone over the total. So nice little chart to see where we're going right now. And Mike Ferraro, good morning, Ron. I love the Yankees hat. Are you a Yankees fan? I like Baltimore. Money line plus money tonight at home against the Yanks, and due to the win factor, just swept the Cubs. Yeah, you know what? I'm a Blue Jay fan, but I like wearing the Yankees hat. It's more of a stylish thing, but I wear a lot of hats, and I'm just a hat guy. I like to collect hats, Mike, so that's no personal attachment to the Yankees, even though I do like the Yankees. I like the way they run their franchise. But you know what? Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. That's going to be a great series. Two teams that are probably going through a rough patch right now, but we'll get on that right now. All right, we need more hunches. Ron, yeah, you know what, Daryl? Exactly. And what Daryl's saying is we need more hunches. And what he means by that is sometimes you can have all the analytics you want, but you got to go with your sports hunch, right? And it's funny you say that because I was thinking of that this morning, reviewing my picks from yesterday, and I said I got to go with more of my feels that I got on these. The analytics could lead you a bit to a selection, to a confidence level, but I think at the end of the day, when you pull the trigger, it's about what you feel your hunch tells you what you should be playing, right? And you know what? I took a walk yesterday, and I said I need to introduce something to the show about value. And I had this idea, and I'm going to probably start it next week, and it's going to be called the $100 Bankroll Challenge. And what I'd like to, I'd love to get your ideas for you guys too. Is I use the AI ChatGPT, and I said, if you put 100 gamblers in the room and you give them each $100, how many of those 100 people are going to leave with $100 at the end of when they spend that money, right? And the ChatGPT, you know how many of the percentage the ChatGPT said? 10%. He goes like I know who ChatGPT is, but anyways, the AI said that if you put 100 people in the room and you give them $100 to bet, and and the thing is, let's say you put a $2 minimum and a $10 maximum for money management, 90% of the people will lose that money. And I'll post the article on the website after. I got it into the my archives, but I'm going to post it, the full article that it wrote, and I'm going to post it so that you guys can see. It broke it down in so many categories, vigorous and all that stuff. But the money management part, and think about this. Let's say you have $100, and you can only bet a minimum of $2, a maximum of 10. How long can you double that money? Can you double that money? Or will you lose that $100, right? So that's the challenge I'm going to give you guys next week. And I'm going to try to do a tracking system. And it'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. I did this about 5 years ago, and I was able to double that money. But love the Red Sox hunch play too. Red Sox pitcher Tanner Houck will going for an all-star bid. Let me cash on Ron's hunches. Yeah, Ron's hunches has been pretty good lately. But yeah, let me get your feel on the $100 challenge. Let me know what you guys think. And you know what? I just used a round number like 100. It could be 1,000, right? Everybody's units are different. The recreational player, who knows what their minimum wager is? It could be $5, $10, $20. It could be $100 to some people. But we'll just use a round number of $100, and it'd be interesting to see. It'd be like a contest, right? Let's say you start off with $100. How fast can you double that 100, or how fast can you lose that 100? And that would be a fun challenge. You know what? Sometimes in sports betting, you need these type of extra challenges, motivation to really keep your interest going, right? When you've been doing this as long as I have, it's obviously you want to win money, but I think most people get more gratification out of knowing they're right. Right? I think when you're doing your plays and you're doing your bets and you're watching the games and you're handicapping, at the end of the day, yeah, obviously you'd like to win the money, but I think most players are just that junky feeling, that what's that word I'm looking for? That satisfaction of knowing you were right at the end of the day, because all the time you invested into handicapping those games, last thing you want to do is see that your opinion or all that work you put in it was for naught, right? But Daryl Turner says opinion on the Dodgers over. All right, let's get to the forecast today. Let's look at some of the games, and I'll give you my hunches. Hey, Ron's hunches. Hey, I like that. Maybe I'll do a new segment. Hey, Ron's hunches. All right, LA Dodgers taking on Detroit Tigers. Now the Dodgers not going through a really good spell right now. So what I did this morning, I'm a little late because I was doing a little bit of groundwork and I wasn't feeling the best this morning. But let's go to strength of schedule. One thing I'm doing is I'm tracking the last 14 games of baseball teams. And, I'm every time I do this show, I'm talking about cycles, right? When the baseball teams go through a good period, like the Yankees right now, they're going through a bad cycle. If you look at the Yankees, and let's go look at the New York Yankees, On the season, they're 56-39, a power rating of 55. But in the last 14 games, they're 4-10, a power rating of 42. So when you look at that, that's a 13% difference from 55 on the season to 42 in the last 14, 42 in the last 7 games. But what I'm doing this morning is when I do the podcast, I'm going to tell you if a team is going through a good or bad 14-day cycle. And this way it gives you a little bit of an indicator that if that team's on a good run right now. Because last thing you want to do is bet on a bad team, right? And right now I think the Yankees are not a really good team. And it's just amazing. You lose Giancarlo Stanton, and man, it looks like and Rizzo and the whole Yankee lineup just goes to hell in the handcart there for some reason. All right, James Paxton going to go here today for the Dodgers. He's going up against Tarek Skubal, who's probably going to get nominated in the conversations for Cy Young. Skubal is 10-3, a 2.37 ERA. James Paxton 7-2, 4.24 ERA. The Dodgers on a 4-game losing streak. They lost 5-1 to the Phillies. While Detroit, they hammered Cleveland. 10-1 was the final. Their last 3 games have gone over the total, and the last 2 have gone under for the Dodgers. Dodgers are 3-7 in their last 10 games, and as Joe Namath would say,
Struggling.
Yeah, struggling. While Detroit is 7-3.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, the Tigers are rolling right now, 7-3 to the over. My line value, minus 146 for Detroit, and you're getting 122 from the bookmakers. 55.2% is the chances of winning. You got a good team in Detroit right now that's rolling, but when they play those B-type teams, they're 6-12 straight up. And they're bullish 5 days against bearish 2 days. So when I look at the Tigers going into this one, you're facing a lefty in James Paxton. Let me take a look at James Paxton's record right now. The Dodgers' record against lefties. I want to see how they do against left-handed pitchers. Let's go MLB. Any advice for a novice bettor like myself who really started to know how much I should bet on each game? I'm starting with a $400 bankroll. I'm hopefully slow my bankroll. Yeah, and you know what, Mike? That's exactly what I'm talking about. When I'm talking about the $100 bankroll challenge, the rule of thumb is, depending on which sports handicapper you talk to, some people say bet 2% of your bankroll, 5% of your bankroll. I think 10 is too much. If you're starting off with a $400 bankroll, I would say anywhere from $10 to $15 would be a good start for your bankroll. 20 would be the maximum because, think about it this way, right? Even 20 is too much because let's say you start off with a $400 bankroll, or let's say 100, and you bet, $10 per game, and you got to consider the juice, right? And you got to go on a good run. In fact, I did have a chart. Where's my chart here? I'm getting thrown off a little bit, but that's okay. I like these type of questions. I like the fact that, money management is something that we don't talk enough of on this show. And I think I got my chart down here. Yeah, I do. Good. All right. So when you've been doing this show as long as I have, you get these questions so often, right? But, and here's what I did. So back in the day, let's say we're using a $25 minimum bet, right? Let's say you're betting $25 per game and you win only 40% of your games. Well, guess what? You're down $275 out of 20 bets. Let's say you're betting 20 times, so you made 20 bets at $25 per bet. Well, you're already down, let me see here, 40% minus 275, and here you're up 200, so you're down $75, right? If you're hitting 40% in 3 days. Number of bets, and then $25 here. If you're hitting 50-50, you're down $25. You're basically losing the juice. And here, 55%. If you're hitting 55%, you've won out of 11 bets. You won 275. Out of let me see here, 9, you lost 247. So you made a little bit of money, but not much. But imagine that, though. You made $27, right? Yeah, here it is, right here, $75. So going back to this chart right here, let's say you bet $25 on 20 games, and you won 8. And you lost 11 or 12, you're down $75. If you bet 20 bets and you won 10 of those bets and you lost 10, so obviously you broke even, you're down $25. If you bet using the 11-10 ratio, right? Using the minus 110 ratio. On on a $25 bet, let's say you won 11 and you lost 9, you're up $27.50. And let's say you hit 60%. Imagine that. You hit 60%. You won 12 out of 20 bets and you only made $80, right? So that's where this is, when you're making a sports bet, you really got to, you got to pick your spots. And I say this all the time, less is more, right? And this is why, when you're doing these type of shows, you really got to consider money management into your sports betting, because look at this. Imagine that you made 20 bets, you went 10 and 10, and you still lost the juice. So the bookmakers are gonna, they're the ones in charge. They're the ones making money because they're taking a lot of risks, right? The bookmakers are taking a lot of risks. They're taking a lot of action, and you're betting into the bookmaker. You're trying to make money, and this is why. Doing this $100 challenge is really going to educate you guys on really disciplined money management system. And that's why I wrote this book, The 24-Hour Rule. If you go to Amazon, it's right there, The 24-Hour Rule. But if you go to the website and you go to 24-Hour Rule up here, I wrote this book last August, and I do have some money management tips in this book. And if you go to the chapters, the art of value betting, the power of trends, daily market value index, and you pick your spots and understanding what you're really getting yourselves into, right? Have a strategy, have a betting system, and it's really going to help you with your sports handicapping. But at the end of the day, less is more. That's what I have always said. Less is more, and hopefully that helps you, Mike. But next week I'll do a show on the $100 bankroll challenge, and I'll invite all of you guys to take part of it. I'm going to see if I can find some software. I know there's some sites out there, like sportsbook softwares, where you can go in, and I'm going to talk with some of my guys that I know in the industry. I would love to be able to get, those play for free websites, and you can go in and you start with a $100 bankroll. And then you can, we all ride each other's picks, right? Because at the end of the day, all of us is stronger than one of us. And if we can all learn from each other and pick up a system that helps you win in the long run, because if you're doing this every day and you're consistently losing, you're not having a lot of fun. There's no way you're having a lot of fun. I'm sure your better half is asking you why you keep doing it. But at the end of the day, we want to get you guys some winners. We want to educate you guys on how to make good adjustments to your betting systems, right? Because at the end of the day, you want to make bets that obviously are going to help you win. And the last thing, that's why we call these cash out Mondays, right? When you watch this show, and we're always asking you, did you make it to a cash out Monday? Because one of the biggest things sports bettors don't do enough of is knowing when to cash out. And that's why in my book, The 24-Hour Rule, one of the things that I preach is that once you've had a big win, take 24 hours off. Enjoy the wins, because you never know when you're going to get those big wins, right? And anyways, all right, hope that helps you, Mike. And good morning, Lee Clark. Good morning, Bullpen Show. Show me the money for Lee Clark.
Show me the money!
Yeah, appreciate that. If you can explain what you mean by that, I would like to be focusing on the over-unders. Should I learn how to correlate capping on the side and total with that level of bankroll? Should I learn how to correlate capping on the side and total that level of bankroll? Well, the thing is, when you're betting the sides, the numbers are going to vary, right? Because you're going to get, if you're betting underdogs or if you're betting favorites, the money line is going to dictate. But when you're betting totals, the one thing with totals, and I show you guys this each and every day when I do the show. Let me go to the SBI, the Sports Betting Index. You can see right away, and I'll show you different sports. Look in Major League Baseball. Favorites are winning 58.5%. Underdogs are winning 41.5%. So if you're a dog player, and in Major League Baseball, underdogs are only winning 41.5% of the time, then you're basically winning 4 out of 10 bets as a dog player. But some people say, well, you can't really say it like that, Ron, because you know what? I pick my spots picking dogs, but I get that. That's micro versus macro environments. But when you're looking at the big picture of things, favorites are winning at a 58.5% clip, and road underdogs. And this is also a good way to look at things, guys. If underdogs in Major League Baseball are winning 41.5% of the time, but run line underdogs are winning 54.4% of the time, which is more important to you? the winning percentage or the money factor, right? Because obviously when you're betting into an underdog on the run line, you're gonna have to pay more on the juice, right? If you look at some of the bookmakers, like if I look today at some of the baseball line, let's take a look at this game between while we're still doing LA and Detroit. So if I look at the Dodgers taking on the Tigers, and let me get to that game right here. How come there's no line on that game yet? How come bookmaker take the line down? Oh, here it is. All right, yeah, it's an interleague game. That's right. All right, so if you look at the LA Dodgers, wow. Dodgers, obviously, yeah, you're going up against Tarek Skubal. That's hey, I thought the Dodgers were still good here for a second, but yeah, Dodgers are a road underdog today. You don't see the Dodgers as an underdog too often in Major League Baseball, especially against the Tigers, right? Anyways, Detroit minus 131 on the money line, plus 118 for the Dodgers on the money line. Now the run line, if you like the Dodgers on the run line, plus 1.5, minus 176. So that's where the bookmakers really can control a bit of their action, right? Is when you look at the right here, 41.5% of the baseball underdogs that win, but you look at 54.4%, there's a big 13% difference in underdog winnings, right? So this is why when you watch this show and you say, man, he takes a lot of run line underdogs, it's the 13% factor. Because if I know that underdogs are only going to win 41%, and I talk about that Geico insurance all the time, well, what is insurance? Insurance is you're paying something to cover something, right? You're covering your car insurance, your house insurance. It's the same thing in sports betting. When I'm taking the run line on an underdog, I know I'm getting plus 1.5 points on the baseball team, but I'm also paying the insurance piper, right? I'm going to pay the piper and I'm going to pay the extra money, but that money is going to hopefully at the end of the day help me win 13% more of my bets, because when you look at the underdogs winning 41.5% on the money line straight up factor, but if you go get that Geico insurance, and think of it this way, when you take that plus 1.5 runs, that means the other team has to beat you by 2 runs. A 5-4 victory by the favorite, you still get the money. You still win, but you're paying the insurance about it, right? So anyways, I hope that really helps you guys understand where I'm coming from sometimes. And less is more. At the end of the day, less is more. And there's nothing wrong with paying the extra insurance to get the run line. And how many times have I come on this show and say, man, good thing I got that Geico insurance last night, because we would have got hooked, right? And getting hooked means if a team only wins by 1. Anyways, Eric Pompey, this is my first time ever hitting a 5-team parlay. I usually keep it simple and do 2 picks. I'm trying to get the 1 month free subscription. Let me know what I have to do before I'm done with the show. All right, good stuff. You know what? Hey, Eric, shoot me an email at ronraymond@atsstats.com, and I will hook you up with a free 1 month membership. Nice work, Eric. Good job. Yeah, you picked Detroit, Cincinnati moneyline, Toronto, Philly, and the Pittsburgh. Yeah, so anybody watching the show here, the way we operate is if you post a 5-team parlay and it wins, I'll give you a free 1 month membership. So Eric won his parlay, so congrats, Eric. And go to the website, hit the contact us. Yeah, that'll be easier. Just hit contact us, want to connect with us, and then you'll get this pop-up menu. And then you just shoot me an email, and I'll after the show, I'll hook you up with a free 1 month membership. Wow, good stuff. All right, don't forget, post your 5-team parlay into the chat or into the comment section, and hopefully we get you some more winners. Hey, I love giving out free membership. That means you get to use the website. You get to come and kick the tires and use some of the tools in the toolbox here at atsstats.com. All right, Tigers and Dodgers. Feels like I've been handicapping this game for like 2 hours, eh? All right, Kogo's at 40%. You got a C Bullets, C Bears team, and you got a Dodgers team who's really on the ropes right now. Hey, when you look at the Dodgers, no Mookie Betts, no Max Muncy. Dodgers, let me see here. Ohtani, Smith, Freeman, Hernandez, Pages, Rojas, Vargas, Taylor, Hernandez. Still a great lineup. But you look at Tigers, Verling, Ibanez, Kanya, Green, Gio Ursula, Perez, Malloy, Baez, Kelly. Not a really, high name lineup, right? But they're still getting the job done. They are 45-49 in the season. The Dodgers 55-39. And you're getting Tarek Skubal here today at 10-3, a 2.37 ERA. You got the number-ranked 5th offense in the Dodgers, 7th-ranked defense against an 18th-ranked offense and a 15th-ranked defense. With the you got 2 good pitchers. Oh yeah, I want to see how they did against lefties. This will be my let me see, probably my clincher here to see how any indicators here that's going to sway me to a certain side. So Dodgers 21-12 against C-type team. Really? Yeah, 21-12 against teams below 500, while the Tigers are 2-5 against B-type teams. Tigers are 22-23 at home. And if I look at them against lefties, Dodgers against lefties on the road, 14-4. Wow. 14-4. And you know what? They had a rough time in Philadelphia. Their strength of schedule of late. Let me see. They went to Philly. They lost. They got swept, didn't they? Yeah, they got swept 10-1, 4-3, and 5-1. 19-5 in the run count in the whole series. So yeah, the Dodgers not doing well. They're just happy to get out of Dodge right now, get away from the Phillies, and now they're taking on Detroit. It's gonna be tough with Screwball going, but you got James Paxton, the lefty, and the one thing that you look for is you're looking for value, right? When you do these type of shows, and the first 3 things I talk about: value, percentage play, performance cycles. And if you look at the Dodgers, the value line, I had 146 for the Tigers. You got 122, and I got plus 110. You're getting 113. I think the Dodgers money line, run line is where you go here. I think Dodgers run line is Dodgers still a good baseball team. They're just running into a really good pitcher today. But 10-3, you got a good pitcher in James Paxton. Give me the LA Dodgers. I'm going to take a shot here. Dodgers plus 1.5 runs, and we can put that on the board.
You can put it on the board, yeah!
All right, let's go to your next game, and the next game is the Oakland Athletics taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Now, the A's is going to send Hogan's Heroes to the hill. Hogan's Heroes Harris, Triple H. Yeah, I remember we called him Triple H last week. The lefty, he's up against another lefty in Ranger Suarez. And looking at Hogan's Heroes, he's 1-3, a 3.22 ERA. Ranger Suarez, this is almost like the first game we handicapped. Another Cy Young probably candidate in Ranger Suarez, 10-3, a 2.58 ERA. Oakland, though, not a really good road team this year, 13-35, up against the number 1 pitching staff in the league in the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies ranked 3rd in hitting. Yeah, this is not going to be a kind evening for the Oakland Athletics. Even though Oakland, they had that one big game in Boston, but they lost it. They can't put good games together, right? You look at their last 10 games, 5-5. Rangers, Ranger Suarez going here for the Phillies, who are 7-3 last 10. Phillies on a 3-game win streak. I'm a little concerned of a letdown factor here, right? You just swept the Dodgers. You're feeling good. The Dodgers out of town. You got Oakland is not coming in. That's the only thing I'm a little concerned about. But you got to go with the better team here. Give me the Phillies over the A's, and let's put that one on the board.
You can put it on the board, yes!
All right, Ron, can props be intermixed with sides and totals be used on a 5-team parlay challenge? Sure, why not? If you want to put in props and, but you know what? Just don't put in minus 1,200 props, right? I don't mind the odd props, but just don't give me will there be a no-hitter today type thing, right? I don't mind. Maybe we'll just limit it to 1 prop. How about that? 5-team parlay challenge. Yeah, you could limit it to 1 prop. You can put 1 prop, but you got to give me 4 sides or totals into the prop. You can put 1 prop, but the other ones, because if we do that, then people are going to say, Phillies no-hitter, stuff like that, right? It'll just get out of hand. All right, give me the Phillies over the Oakland A's. All right, Cleveland Guardians taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. Now, the Rays, man, they're coming off a 5-4 win yesterday, but it cost them. It cost them 6 bullpen pitchers yesterday. When you look at the Tampa Bay Rays yesterday, they got the win, but they had to go in their bullpen to really get that victory over the. They had to use. Let me see. Pete Fairbanks went 28 pitches. Garrett Clevenger went 16. Colin Poche went 15. Kevin Kelly went 13. Manuel Rodriguez went 10, and Jason Adams went 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pitchers they had to use yesterday. So the bullpen could be an issue today against the Cleveland Guardians. The Guardians 5-5 the last 10, 8-2 to the over. Today, Carlos Carrasco is going to go. Carlos' record not that great on the year, 3-6, a 5.22 ERA. Taj Bradley going here for the Rays. He's 3-4, a 3.23 ERA. But the one thing I want to know about Taj Bradley is how deep will he go into a game, right? If you got a pretty good ERA, 3.23, that's pretty average. You know, that's probably a little bit above average when you look at the starts. So 6 innings against Texas, 5 innings against Washington. All right. So Taj is going to give us some good innings. I like that. Hey, Kirk Cousin, you like that?
You like that?
I do like that. I do like that. All right. So Tampa Bay, the only thing that really concerns me, though, is if they have to go in the bullpen. They went through 6 pitchers yesterday in the bullpen. Cleveland, last game, a 10-1 loss, so the pride factor's on the line here, because anytime you get taken out behind the woodshed in a 10-1 game, the last thing you want to do is the next game is come and lay an egg, right? You got to come in and you want to forget that last game. No professional baseball player or team or manager or organization ever wants to, get spanked by 10-1 in their last game. All right, so you got Tampa Bay coming off a division rival against the Yankees. A big win, 5-4. They're now 5-5. Minus 137 is the line. And I had the line listed at, let me see here. I had the line listed for Tampa Bay at minus 123. So I had the line at minus 123. I had Cleveland at plus 127. Cleveland's the better team in this. Cleveland's the better team in this spot. When you look at the Guardians, 5-5, 8-2 to the over. The line value, you're getting, what's the run line like? Let me see what the run line. And you went through a lot of pitchers yesterday. Cleveland on the run line. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna take a deep breath here. I'm gonna go with Cleveland run line, and let's hope we go get that. Go get that cash, and you can put it on the board.
You can put it on the board. Yes.
Right. Would you please make sure everything works? I really look forward to making money. Yep. All right. So let me see here. Let me check my email. Yeah, I didn't get it. Oh, yeah, I got it, Eric. So, yeah, I got information. So, all right, just give me till after the show, and then I'll hook you up, and then you'll be ready to come and kick the tires at atsstats.com. All right, Yankees taking on Baltimore. You got the Orioles sending Cade Povich to the hill against Garrett Cole. When I look at Garrett Cole's numbers on the morning, I was like, wow, I don't think he's right. 1-1, a 6.75 ERA. Not a really good record for former Cy Young winner, right? Didn't Garrett Cole win a Cy Young eventually? And he's the ace of the staff. And you look at his last outing, 4.1 innings against Boston, 90 pitches, 7 hits, 4 earned, 1 home run, 8 Ks. He's getting hit a bit here in his last few outings. Toronto got him for 3 hits. New York Mets got him for 7 hits, 4 home runs against the New York Mets. So, yeah, the Mets, that really shook his confidence a little bit right there. But it is Garrett Cole, and he is one of the better pitchers in Major League Baseball. He's up against Cade Povich, the lefty. And you got the number 1 ranked offense against the number 2 ranked offense. So if these teams ever start hitting again, man, watch out, because the over could be in play here tonight. Yeah, the over's at 9. Garrett Cole's getting lit up like a Christmas tree these days. And the Yankees are still the Yankees, right? And Camden Yards for Baltimore, 29-10. The Yankees 31-20 on the road. I want to see how the Yankees do at Camden Yards. Let me go to my regular database. Let's go over here. Let's see how the New York Yankees do at Camden. Road team against Baltimore. We'll do last 10 games. 4-6. Baltimore, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the last 5 games have gone to the Orioles at Camden Yards. Not good. How's Garrett Cole's record against the Baltimore Orioles? Let me check this out. Let's do Garrett Cole. All right, where's Garrett? There he is. All right, let's do last 10 games against the Baltimore Orioles. Probably has more than that, though. Yeah, let's all right, let's see lifetime. Let's see Garrett Cole lifetime against Baltimore. And we'll do this. I don't think he has 75 starts, right? 8-5. All right, Baltimore has won 4 of the last 5 starts against Garrett Cole. That's not good. Hey, that's not good. I'm going to go, I'll do the Yankees do against lefties, though. It's too bad we're getting Cade Povich here. It's too bad we're not getting Grayson Rodriguez or, Corbin Burns, but it is what it is. Let me see. Yankees, the lefties on the road, 7-4, 8-2-1. Yeah, the over looks a little bit better to me. I think the over is where you want to go. Cade Povich, a 6.51 ERA. I don't like that. And he went 1 inning against Oakland, 5-5. Yeah, you know what? He did face the Yankees on June 19th. He had 1 hit, 1 run, 5 walks, though. He had 5 walks. That's not good. Now that the Yankees know who he is, you either take, you don't touch the side. The Yankees are not playing good baseball right now. I don't touch the side. I think the over is where you want to go. And let's put that one on the board. Let's go over the total of 9, and let's hope we can get the win.
You can put it on the board, yes!
All right, let's go to Citi Field, where the New York Mets taking on the Colorado Rockies. Colorado last game, 8-1 loss to Cincinnati, where the New York Mets won 7-0 against Washington. Both these teams playing on 0 days rest. New York coming in on a 3-game win streak. The last 3 games for the Rockies have gone over the total. And looking at Tanner Gordon going up against the lefty Sean Manaea. Manaea is 5-3, 3.43 ERA. You got the 23rd ranked defense in New York up against the 30th ranked defense in Colorado. And the New York Mets went through 4 bullpen pitchers yesterday. So the Mets bullpen got a little bit of usage yesterday. And you know what? I think the over is where you go in this one. I'm going to go over the total between Colorado and New York, and that's one of my hunches there. Hey, what was it? Eric or Daryl Turner said the hunch? Yeah, there's one of my hunches, Daryl. Let's go over the total today at Citi Field, and the total is 8.5, and let's put that one on the board.
You can put it on the board, yes!
All right, let's go to Fenway, where Kansas City going to take on the Boston Red Sox. Now, the Boston Red Sox losing yesterday 7-0 against the Oakland Athletics. Winning 7-0 against Oakland, while Kansas City won 6-4 against the St. Louis Cardinals 2 days ago. Kansas City coming in hot on a 3-game win streak. Cole Reagans going up against, looks like it's Josh Winckowski going to go here for the Boston Red Sox. I know there's some other sites listing other pitchers. I know the one of the sources I go has Cooper Griswold, but I got Josh Winckowski going. If he goes, he's 2-1 with 3.27 ERA. If Cooper Griswold goes, he's 3-3 at 4.15 ERA. But Cole Reagans, he's 5-6, and ERA at 3.28. He's been pretty good here for the Kansas City Royals. The Kansas City Royals, they started off the season very well. They went through a little bit of a hiccup, and they're 5-5 last 10. They're still got the 5th ranked defense in the league. They're only giving up. Let me see here. What's the number on overall? Kansas City. They're only giving up 3.95 runs per game, 3.4 in the last 5 games. So Kansas City's pitching has not been an issue. Their hitting is ranked 12th in the in Major League Baseball right now, and they're averaging 5.4 runs per game. They're going to Fenway, so. This could be a high-scoring affair. You got Cole Reagans, the lefty, against Josh Winckowski. Let's see how Boston does at home against left-handed pitchers. The Boston Red Sox at home against Southpaws. And let me see here. Boston at home, Southpaws, survey says 3-8. Yeah, that's what I thought. 3-8. I'm going to go with Kansas City here, guys. I feel like I'm on an underdog weekend here. Hey, it's okay, though. I don't mind taking underdogs. And you know what? No, they're not an underdog. They're a favorite. I like Kansas City. I'm going to go Kansas City. I'm going to go Kansas City favorite. Minus 108 and 109. Minus 109. Let's put that one on the board.
You can put it on the board. Yes!
Yeah, I'm going to go with the better pitcher in this one. I'm going to go with Cole Reagans over. And Boston, they don't hit lefties good at Fenway. 3-8 this year at Fenway. So let's hope we get that W. All right, let's go to the Great American Ballpark with the Miami Marlins, who are taking on Cincinnati. Cincinnati, another team who used a lot of pitchers yesterday. They went through 4 bullpen pitchers yesterday, and they got the win, though. And that's what's important, right? You get that win, and that's why you got bullpen, right? You got to use them. 8-1 was the final, while the Miami Marlins lost 6-3 to the Houston Astros. Former Tampa Bay Rays pitcher Yanni Chirinos going up against Carson Spears, and Spears on the season 2-2, a 3.64 ERA, very good ERA, and Yanni Chirinos a 4.19 ERA, no decisions yet, 0-0. 29th ranked offense and defense in Miami against the number 15 ranked offense in Cincinnati. Cincinnati ranked 9th in defense. Yep, Cincinnati, when you look at their defense, only giving up 4.05 runs per game, good for 9th, and 3.6 in their last 5 games. So Cincinnati playing some decent baseball of late, 6-4 up against Miami. Shouldn't have no problems here. Hey, I say shouldn't have, but you never know. Give me Cincinnati over the Marlins, and you can put it on the board.
You can put it on the board, yes!
All right, let's head on over to Guaranteed Rate Field. No, we're going to Milwaukee. Hang on here. We're going to the Brew Crew. Hey, we're going to Miller Park, and if you know if I do Miller Park.
Dilly, dilly.
Dilly, dilly.
Dilly, dilly. All right, let's take a look at this one. Washington going to send Jackson Rutledge to the hill against Freddie Peralta. I used to have my cottage, and it was on Lake Rutledge, so I don't know if that's a sign here today. Hey, my old cottage on Rutledge Lake. Jackson Rutledge going against Freddie Peralta. Milwaukee a -218 favorite, and Washington last game 7-0 loss to the New York Mets. And for Milwaukee, 1-0. What a game yesterday! I know Scotty started off the bullpen with a great outing by Paul Skeens. Man, Paul Skeens, if you get a chance to watch this guy, he's he doesn't walk many pitchers. He doesn't walk too many people. And I would have loved to see him get that no-hitter yesterday, but I get it. Hey, arm health, being a quarterback coach, the one thing we always preach our quarterbacks is arm health, right? So you don't want to get a dead arm or tennis elbow. That's the last thing you want to do if you're a quarterback. All right, Milwaukee taking on the Washington Nationals. I used to call them the scrappy Nationals, but they haven't been anything but scrappy lately. They're 3-7 last 10.
Struggling.
Yeah, and they're up against Milwaukee, who was in their last 10 games 4-6. So Milwaukee not really playing their best baseball right now. And misery loves company, because you got B bearish against C bearish type team. Bearish means that the team, it's like the stock market, right? If you got a team that's bearish, it's like in stocks when you're betting into a bear market. You don't like that, right? Well, you do like it because you're probably getting a good discount. But maybe that's the way you got to look at this, right? If you're looking at these two teams, I got Milwaukee listed at -155, but the bookmaker are making you pay double almost, 218. If you like Milwaukee today against Washington, they're forcing you to pay $218. Now you're getting Jackson Rutledge, who's obviously a call up here or a bullpen guy. Let me go take a look at Jackson's what's going on here. Where is he from? Yeah, AAA Rochester. So you know what? Love when these guys get their shot. So congratulations to Jackson Rutledge, 25 years old, who was pitching in AAA Rochester. And last time he pitched was against Buffalo. He went 4 1/3, 3 hits, 4 Ks, 4 walks though. Let me take a look at his walk strikeout ratio right here. He had 3 walks, 2 Ks, 2 walks, 8 Ks, 2 walks, 3 Ks against Scranton, 3 4, 1 8. Not so too many walks here. I don't like that. Do you like that? No, I don't like that. So I think Jackson walks too many people here. We all like the Battle of Texas. I like Houston. I'll be there in a minute though. Mozzie Brip. So going to this one. I was going to take Washington on the run line, but Milwaukee's not playing that great, and I'm not laying 218 on the Brew Crew. I'm going to go over the total. I think they get to Jackson early, and if they got to go with that bullpen, hopefully we get the money on the over. Give me the over between Milwaukee and Washington. The total is 8, and you can put it on the board.
You can put it on the board, yes!
All right, let's go to our next game, and the next game is just the one that my good friend Mosey Brip was talking about, the Battle of Texas. This is probably the game of the weekend, right? The series of the weekend. The Houston Astros taking on the Texas Rangers. Now, the Texas Rangers last game, a 7-2 loss to the Angels. They are now 7-3, though, in their last 10, while Houston, 7-3 also. So, two teams coming in hot. They're B bullish for Houston, C bullish for the Texas Rangers. The Rangers are going to send Hunter Brown to the hill against the lefty Andrew Heaney. So where's my stats on this game right here? Where's Texas? Just 1 second there, guys. There we go. I got her. All right, so Texas, Andrew Heaney is 3-9, a 3.80 ERA. And then you got Hunter Brown, 6-6, a 4.48 ERA. Houston used 4 pitchers in the bullpen yesterday, so I don't like that. Hey, do you like that? No, I don't like that. Yeah, let me see here. Houston yesterday. Was it yesterday they used 4 pitchers in the bullpen? So let me go to the bullpen usage, and let me go to Houston. All right, so the Houston Astros bullpen last 3 days. All right, Brian Abreu, 40 pitches. Josh Hader, the Mad Hatter, hey, former Milwaukee Brewer closer, 37 pitches the last 3 days. Then you got Priestley. He went 15 yesterday. Ryan Priestley. Taylor Scott went 14. So, yeah, they used their bullpen quite a bit the last, only yesterday. They were off Wednesday. And then, yeah, you know what? It's not that bad. It really isn't that bad. Let me see. Let me take a look at Texas here. Texas, yeah, didn't play yesterday, so no bullpen usage, so they're good. So both these, coming in healthy. I like it, Turner. I only like 2 and 4 legs. I like it, Turner. Let me see. I think you're the best person on the YouTube, man. Love my hat. Love the hat. I'm from Buffalo, New York. Hey, thanks a lot, Mosey. Appreciate you. Question: who messes up Major League Baseball parlays? Pizza parlays: Royals, Orioles, Reds, Cubs, Padres, and Mariners. All right. Question: who messes up my Major League So you like the Royals, Orioles, the Reds, Cubs, Padres, Mariners. I haven't done those games yet, so I don't know yet. I'll get to those ones, Daryl. But you know what? This is an interesting matchup. I'm going to have to use the big Raymond Report here. I'm going to go to the big tip sheet. I need more information. Hey, information is key. But I do like the way both these teams are playing of late, right? So if you look at both these teams, Texas and Miami, and if you go look at my strength of schedule, you know what? I'll do better than that. Let's go to. Anyway, I'll come back to that in a second. 7-3. Oh, I can do it right here. So last 15 games, yeah, Houston's playing better. 11-4, averaging 6.2 runs per game, 4.3, only 2.3 runs last 3 games. While Texas has been too inconsistent. But how does Texas do in Houston? Let's go take a look at that. You know what? This is going to be a really good matchup. I like this. I like this series. Texas on the road against Houston, and we'll do last 15 games. I'll do last 15, last 10. 9-6, 10-5. But Houston has won the last 2 in April. So they played in April. 12, 13, 14, and Houston won 2 of the 3. All 3. Oh, look at the overs. See that? Oh wow, look at this. I just noticed that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The last 6 games have gone over. 7 of the last 8 have gone over. 10-5 to the over. So for some reason, these teams like to play high scoring affairs. Now, when you look at the standings, Texas Rangers only 7 games behind. And Houston's 2 games behind Seattle. So you got 2 teams in the same division with the. So hey, one team could really knock out the other team here this series, right? To make them a longer process to make the playoffs. Houston is 49-44 in the year. Texas is 44-49. I think Texas has more to play for because there's 7 games behind Seattle on the in the division, while Houston is 2 games, and Houston's at home though. So this is going to be and you got what, Battle of the Southpaw here? Yeah, no. Haney's a lefty and Hunter Brown's a righty. All right, so how does Houston do against Southpaws at home? 6-5, 4-5-2, and Texas on the road against right-handed pitchers, 14-20 on the road. Only 5-10 last 30 days on the road. That's not good. Texas is 5-10 on the road last 30, and look at Houston, 10-1. I'm gonna go with the Houston Astros here, guys. I'm trying to make a case for Texas, but the numbers are telling me, and my gut feeling, it says don't go with Andrew Heaney. Give me Hunter Brown against Andrew Heaney, and you can put on the board. Houston, we got no problem.
You can put it on the board. Yes.
All right. Let me see here. If I pick another 5-team parlay, how does that work? Do I get another month on top of that? Just let's just do the first month here, Eric. Okay, let's settle down here. Hey, settle down. Hey, let's just enjoy the first month. All right, let's go to Pittsburgh against Chicago White Sox. Still got to pay bills here, eh? Still got to pay my bills. All right, Pittsburgh, Marco Gonzalez, former Seattle Mariner, up again. Hey, we haven't seen Gonzalez a lot this year, right? I think he's been injured a lot here. Let me see. Go back to the. Let me see Marco Gonzalez. See what his history is like this year. I haven't seen this pitch. That's the first time I see him this year. Hang on here. Okay, so he came April 1st, 7th, 13th. So Marco hasn't pitched since April 13th. And I'm sure he had a rehab stint. Okay, so he struck out 3, allowed 4 runs in the rehab in Indianapolis. You know what? I think you got to be careful here. You got a Marco Gonzalez who's coming back from injury. What was his injury anyways? Left elbow. But he had due to a flexor strain, it caused nerve irritation in his left elbow. And he's a left-handed pitcher too, right? Yeah, Marco Gonzalez. So, you know what? I really like Garrett Crochet. Crochet has been he's been a good nice surprise. In fact, you know, the White Sox made him the opening day starting pitcher. Remember that opening day? He gave him the starting assignment. 162 is the line. My line on the game is 136. So Chicago White Sox, Crochet a little bit overvalued here against Marco Gonzalez. I just think you got to be careful here. I think Gonzalez coming back from injury. You know, he had a rehab stint in Indianapolis. I don't think you either don't touch this game, or you take the total, or you take the White Sox. And I'm going to choose the latter. I'm going to go with Crochet. I'm going to go Chicago White Sox over Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh's been okay. They've been a good team. But I'm going to go with the White Sox. They haven't been playing their best baseball. And let's hope we catch a break here. Hey, there's another one of Ron's hunches. Give me the Chicago White Sox over the Bucks.
You can put it on the board. Yes.
All right, let's head on to Busch Stadium, where you got a nice division rivalry going here. National Central Division rivalry between the Cubbies and the St. Louis Cardinals. Sonny Gray going to go up against Kyle Hendricks. Hendricks has got, not a good record. 1-7, a 7.53 ERA. Sonny Gray's 9-5, 3.30 ERA. And when was the last time Sonny Gray won a game here? Let me see. I thought he got rocked last outing here. Let me see here. Sonny. How's my guy Sonny doing here? All right, so Sonny hasn't won a game since June 23rd, and before that it was June 12th. So yeah, he went to Washington. He lasted 5 innings, 8 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned, 1 home run, 6 Ks. So yeah, Sonny needs a big outing here. What's Sonny's record against the Cubbies? Let me go take a look at Sonny Gray's record against the Sonny Gray against the Chicago Cubs. Let's see here. We'll do last 15. How about that? You like that, Kirk Cousins?
You like that? You like that?
I do like that. All right, 15, 8-5, 5-7-1. All right, so he did win his last outing, May 26th against the Cubs, 4-3 against Javier Assad. Man, I wish Assad would come back. I like that pitcher. He's I like him because he makes me money when I bet on him. That's why I like him. All right, I'm gonna go Sonny Gray. I don't like the line though. Minus 183. If we were getting anybody but Hendricks, I would take the Cubs on the run line. Cubs coming in hot, 4-game win streak. I think they cool down here at Busch Stadium. And keep an eye on the weather at Busch. It can get really hot in St. Louis this time of year. What's the temperature tonight? St. Louis right now. The weather. Let me see here. This is my weather for it. Oh, wait a minute. Wrong one. All right, 86 degrees. Yeah, it's kind of hot. Hey, 9% rain, 6 mile an hour going out. All right, so give me the Cardinals. I'm gonna go St. Louis. My guy Sonny Gray, and you can put it on the board.
You can put it on the board. Yeah.
Hendricks is garbage. I can't even take the Geico insurance. I agree. Hey, I agree, 100%.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Or no. Hey, here you go, Scott. Hey, so Scott says Hendricks is garbage. I can't even take the Geico insurance with him.
Cannot play with him. Cannot win with him. Cannot coach with him. Can't do it.
Can't do it. I can't do it either. All right, that was good. I needed that. Hey, a little comic relief here on a football Friday. Hey, it feels like a football Friday. Pretty soon, football Friday. All right, Seattle Mariners taking on the LA Angels. Now the Mariners minus 145. 8 is the total. And today you got Brian. Hey, you like that? You like that? I do like that. So Brian. is going up against Tyler Anderson for the Halos, and Brian Wu is, let me see here. Brian is 3-1 and 1.77 ERA. Tyler Anderson 8-8, 2.81 ERA, and you know what? The Brian Wu needs to stay healthy. That's the thing. He's a good pitcher. He just needs to stay healthy. The Mariners coming off an 11-0 win over the Halos. I had the under in that game. What the hell was I thinking? But hey, Kochanowicz was pitching here. Jack Kochanowicz was pitching for the Angels, and he's probably sent back down to AAA. He's probably on the red eye last night, back to AAA. Tyler Anderson going here to the Halos. Tyler Anderson is 8-8, 2.81 ERA. The Halos, man, I just don't understand this organization. They had Ohtani. They had Trout's always injured. Man, they just can't get a break. Sea Bears, they're 2-8 last 10. Seattle, Brian Wu going. This is probably no decision. Give me Seattle over the LA Angels, and you can put it on the board.
You can put it on the board, yeah!
All right, let's go to San Diego, Petco Park, where the Atlanta Braves are going to take on the San Diego Padres. That's going to be a great series. Man, we got some good series this weekend, eh? Today, you got Spencer Swellenbach going up against Randy Vasquez of the San Diego Padres. Vasquez 2-4, 4.66 ERA. Swellenbach is 2-4, a 5.02 ERA. Atlanta ranked 17 on offense, 2 on defense. And for San Diego, 13 on offense, 18 on defense when you're talking the pitching staff. And looking at the Atlanta Braves, they're on a 2-game losing streak right now. They're 5-5 last 10, while the Padres, they're coming off a 2-0 loss to Seattle. They are 4-6 last 10. And I had the Atlanta Braves at minus 134. I'm going to take a little bit of a flyer here. I'm going to go with the San Diego Padres. I'm going to take that Geico Insurance. And let me take San Diego. Let me see here. What's the line? San Diego Padres, plus 1.5, minus 153. Yep, I do like that. Give me San Diego plus 1.5 runs over Atlanta, and you can put it on the board.
You can put it on the board, yeah!
Come on, Hawk. Hey? The Hawk Harrelson. Put it on the board. Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks. Blue Jays, man, finally getting some wins together. The thing with the Blue Jays, they're too much of a win one, lose one type team, right? Now they finally put 2-game win streak, and they put 3 together with Yariel Rodriguez going up against Ryan Nelson. Now, looking at the starting pitcher for the Arizona Diamondbacks, 6-6, 5.08 ERA for Ryan Nelson. Ariel Rodriguez, 1-3, a 3.68 ERA. And you know what? When they first called him up, I know he had that first bad outing, but then he's been pretty decent ever since. Sometimes when we're handicapping games and when you have a pitcher that goes, and when a pitcher has a really bad outing, and especially worse when you bet on him, then you're like, I'm never touching that guy again. That's how I felt with Rodriguez at the beginning of the year, right? So let me see here. They called him back June 21st against Cleveland. Yeah, that's the game I remember. 1.13 innings, 52 pitches, 2 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned, 3 walks, 1 Ks, right? ERA of 5.94. But ever since then, 6 innings, 6 against Houston, 6 innings against Seattle, 1 hit, 2 hits. He's been pretty good. He did have that bad outing, but he's going up against Ryan Nelson. And Arizona now on a 2-game winning streak. They're 8-1 and 1 to the over last 10. This could be an over game. This could be an over game here tonight. But Toronto Blue Jays, I don't know. There's something. Let me see their lineup right now. Let me see who's in, who's out. I know Bichette was out the other day with a calf injury, I think. Hey, Bo Bichette, was it a calf injury he had? Let me see. Thursday with a fascia strain in his right calf. Yeah. So Bo looks like he'll be back here tonight. And I know Kiermaier was sent on wires, but here he is in the lineup. I don't understand that. They placed the guy Kiermaier on waivers yesterday. Unless nobody claims him, then he's back in the lineup tonight. If you're a player, what do you feel about that? I'd be like, what the hell are you doing? You're telling me you don't want me? Now you want me batting 9th in your lineup? I'd be like, get me the hell out of Dodge here. Hey, if you don't want me, but you're getting paid $10 million. So, okay. Hey, enough said. All right, so looking at this game here, looking at the Arizona Diamondbacks, 6-4 last 10, minus 165 is the line. And the Blue Jays, though, you know what? The Blue Jays, it all depends what kind of cycle they're in, right? Man, something tells me you got to take Blue Jays the value. You got to take the run line. I mean, if they were at home, they wouldn't be an underdog at home, I don't think. But minus 119, and Ryan Nelson, the righty. How do the Blue Jays do on the road against righties? Let me take a look at that. Toronto. Ron, we were getting older when we remembered Dante and now Bo. Yeah, did I call him Dante again? Did I say Dante? I know. Every time I say Bo Bichette, I call him Dante Bichette. Hey, you're getting old when you keep calling Bo Dante. I do it all the time. Every time I talk about Bo Bichette, I always call him Dante. It's and there's another player too. I do that too. I can't remember, but yeah, for some reason, I always call Bo Dante. Anyways, I'm sure his dad likes that. Keeping his name in the headlights or the headlights, the highlights or the limelight. I'll get some light ready. Let me see here. Toronto on the road against righties, 21-21. Yeah, not a great record. And let me see. Last 30 days, Arizona 8-7, 10-4-1 to the over. I kind of feel the over is the play here. Hey, got to go with one of Ron's hunches here, Daryl. I got a Ron's hunch coming up. Yeah, you know what? I'm going over. I think this one here goes over the total. Yeah, I'm going to go over. Over the total at, I had the over yesterday too in Arizona. They let me down. Let's see if we can go to, let's see if we can get back to 500. All right, let's put it on the board.
You can put it on the board, yes!
All right, let's go to Oracle Park, where the San Francisco Giants taking on the Minnesota Twins. The Twinkies, a 130 favorite. They're going to send Joe Ryan to the hill with a 6-5 record, 3.29 ERA. He's up against Kyle Harrison, the lefty, 4-4, 4.24 ERA. And, I was riding the Harrison bandwagon for a few games. I got off it. Let me see here. Should I get back on it? No, don't get back on it. Kyle Harrison hasn't won a game since May 18th. Yeah, not good. Not good. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, not a really not a good outing for Mr. Harrison of late. But looking at Minnesota, Minnesota's been one of the best teams. If you go look at the strength of schedule here, the Twins, look at Minnesota, 10-4 in the last 14 games. How many teams have won 10 games or more in the last 14? Let's take a look at that right now. Arizona, nope. All right, so who's won 10 games or more? Houston, 10-4. Minnesota, 10-4. And that's about it. Yeah, so Houston and Minnesota. So Minnesota's been the one of the best teams in baseball the last. All right, so let me see here. San Francisco, 2-game losing streak. I'm going to go Minnesota. I'm going to ride the hot streak, the Be Bullish team. Give me Minnesota minus 130 against San Fran, and let's put that one on the board.
You can put it on the board.
You see 2 games out there that really look good for no runs first innings. No runs first innings. All right, let me take a look here. Do I see any good? Do I see 2 games where no? You know what? Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh, Chicago White Sox could be a good no runs first inning. What else do I see here? Philadelphia, Oakland could be another one. Yeah, I think those are the 2 that I'm liking right now. Dodgers and Tigers. Scott likes Dodgers, Tigers. Dodgers, Tigers. Yeah, Paxton Schoolball. That's a good one too. Yeah, so those 3 good ones for you there, Eric. I think those are 3 good ones. All right, let's get to your 80% Club stats brought to you by the Raymond Report.
We talking about practice. Not a game. We talking about practice. Practice, man. I mean, how silly is that?
Nope, not silly at all, because we are talking about the 80% Club stats brought to you by the Raymond Report. You can get the Raymond Report each and every day right here, atsstats.com, $4.99 for a 1-week membership. Come and kick the tires today at atsstats.com. All right, Houston, when they play a home team versus Texas, 8-2 to the over last 10, 12-3 last 15. Let me see here. What else do we got? Tampa Bay as a home team during the month of July after a conference game, coming off a win, scored 5 or less runs for, 11-1 to the over. The Atlanta Braves, let me see here. Atlanta Braves, anytime they're a road team versus conference foe after a non-division game, coming off a road loss, and it was a loss in Game 4 of a series, 10-2-1 to the over. Baltimore, I do like the over here. Anytime Baltimore's a home team versus right-handed pitcher before a division game, coming off a loss versus a National Central opponent, and it was a home loss, 8-2 to the over. Cleveland as a 120-140 road underdog before a conference game, 2-9-2 to the under. And if you like Seattle, anytime they're a 140-160 road favorite, totals 8.5 after a division game, 10-1 for the Seattle Mariners. And do I have any other good stats down here? Let me take a look at, before you go, let me go to the, let's take a look at the stats and trends on every game for Major League Baseball. All right, so see if we got any systems here. Philadelphia Phillies, 12-1 as a home team, coming off a win against a National West Division opponent. That's pretty good. Oakland Athletics, 8-3 as a road team, coming off a 7-run loss the last 6 years, so be careful with that game. Let's go to game number 2, LA against Detroit. Let's take a look at LA Detroit, and we'll scroll right down, see if we got any system plays. The Dodgers, 14-4 as a road team versus left-handed pitchers this season. Ooh, I do like that. Kirk Cousins, do you like that?
You like that? You like that?
I do like that. Where's my Dodger here? I gotta put a little note here. 14-4, and I do like the Dodgers. All right, circle that. The over 15-7 for the Tigers as a home team, coming off a day game this season. So be careful right there. All right, let's go to Tampa Bay, where the Rays taking on the Cleveland Guardians. And let me see here. When Tampa Bay, oh, look at that. When Tampa Bay is, oh, we already said that stat, so we already gave you that one. That was the 11-1 to the over. I don't want to give you a repeat. Let's go to Baltimore. Hey, Ron, is it okay? Is it okay to post a 5-team parlay in the comment section of your video? Yep, absolutely, for sure. Yeah, guys, so if you're tuning in and if you want to win the 30-day membership at ATS, post a 5-team parlay. If it wins, you will win a free 30-day membership here at the website. All right, let me see here. When Baltimore is a home team versus a right-handed pitcher like Garrett Cole before a division game, coming off a loss versus a central opponent, and they're coming off a home loss, 8-2 to the over. The New York Yankees as a road team after a conference game, 13-3 straight up. Let's go to Citi Field, where Colorado's going to take on the New York Mets. And let's see if we've got any stats and trends or a system. I haven't seen a system yet, eh? The over. Let me see what I got in that game. I like the over. Yeah, so I'll stick with this one. The over is 8-3 for the Rockies as a road team, coming off a loss against a National Central Division opponent this season. And that's not bad. Let's go to Fenway, where Kansas City Royals are going to send Cole Reagan, the lefty, at against the Boston Red Sox, Josh Winkowski. And do we have a system here? Nope. The Royals are 9-3 as a road team, coming off a 5-game road trip the last 3 seasons. Last 3 or 6? Last 3 years, yep. All right. Let's go to Cincinnati, the Great American Ballpark. Let's scroll down to the bottom, and let me see here. Cincinnati, 18-8 as a home team, coming off a win against a National League West division opponent the last 2 years. The under is 8-3 for the Marlins as a road team, when the total's between 9-10 this season. Okay, good little information for you guys right here, right? A little sugar coating, okay, just to top off the cake. Let me see here. Where are we? Cincinnati. Let's go to Chicago. I do like the White Sox. All right, the White Sox 16-8 to the under as a home team, with a total 7-8 this season. The Pirates are 8-3 as a road team, coming off a 3-game road trip last 10 years. Pittsburgh. Let me see here. Where was I? Yep, Houston. All right, Texas Houston. Great series. Gonna be a good one. I do like Houston though tonight. And let me see here. Oh, we got a system. There we go. We got a Major League. Hey, stop the press. Hey, we got a. Wish I had like a typewriter. Hey, stop the press. Let me see. What's the closest thing I can do? Okay. There we go. That's the closest thing I got to a press hockey organ. All right. Anytime you got a home favorite playing on a Friday during the month of July versus a left-handed pitcher coming off a night game, and they're coming off a 3-run win. They are 14-3 straight up and 14-3 to the over. So a nice little double system here on the Houston Astros and the over, and that's 14-3. Not bad. All right, let's go to Milwaukee. Hey, let's go to Miller Park, and if you do Miller Park, you got to do this.
Dilly dilly. Dilly dilly.
Yeah, yeah, it's a Miller commercial, isn't it? Hey, the Dilly Dilly? Is Dilly Dilly a Millie or a Budweiser commercial? I can't remember. All right, the Brewers are 22-7 as a road team, a home team, as a home favorite this year. All right, 22-7 as a home favorite. I like that. Kirk Cousins, I do like that. All right, St. Louis. I like the Cards. I like Sonny Gray in this one here. And let's take a look. Oh, another system. Good. Anytime you got a system, stop the press. Hey, we got a. There we go. Okay. Close I get to a typewriter. Anyways, anytime you got a home team on 1 day's rest, first game of a series before division game, coming off a doubleheader, home doubleheader, and they're coming off a day game, 10-5 straight up, 12-3 to the over. Oh, Bud Light. Ah, crap. Hey, probably get sued now. Hey, dilly. Bud Light's going to sue me because I'm playing the dilly. All right, let me see here. Yeah, so the over in the Cubs game. And Cubs and the Philly Cardinals over, but I like Sonny Gray in the Cards. But the system is still 10-5, so it's not bad. 66%, I'll take that. All right, let's go see what the Halos are up to against Seattle. And I do like Seattle today. You got Brian going here for the Mariners. Anytime you got a 140, 160 road favorite, totals between 8.5 to 9 last 3 years during the month of July, coming off an over. The road team is 13-3, and I like that one, so I do like Seattle. All right, Seattle could be a premium pick tonight. All right, Atlanta taking on San Diego at Petco. That's going to be a really good matchup series this weekend. And let me see here. Oh, we got a system on the a Friday night light system on the Atlanta Braves. Anytime you got a road favorite playing on Friday, the last 4 years before a conference game, allowed 1 run against last contest, 17-4 straight up in their next game. That's on the Atlanta Braves. But I'm going to buck the trend here. I'm going to go with the San Diego Padres. And did I take San Diego run line? Can't remember. What did I take here? I took San Diego. Oh, let's just see here. I took on the run line. All right, good. All right, Toronto taking on Arizona. And I do have the over in this game. I like the over. But I do have another system. Anytime you got a home favorite like Arizona, and they're facing an American League Conference opponent after a conference game before a non-conference game, coming off a home win as a dog, and they're coming off a 1-run win, and it was a night game. They are 16-4, and that favors the Arizona Diamondbacks tonight against the Toronto Blue Jays. But that's okay. I'm taking the. Did I say I'd take the over in that game? Yeah, I like the over. All right, last one. Let's go to Minnesota against San Francisco, and it's the last one before the weekend. Hey, hoo-ha! The weekend is here. All right, and the Twins are 18-7 as a road team, as a road favorite this season, while San Francisco, anytime they're a home team versus non-division opponent before a non-division game, coming off a 2-game that went over, and they allowed 5 runs against in the last game, 11-2 straight up, and those are your 80% club stats. The free Raymond Report, and yep, you can get this each and every day for free. Guys, if you go to the website, atsstats.com, go to MLB at the top, go to your pull-down menu, go to the game of your choice, and go and get the stats and trends of the day, courtesy of your good friends right here at atsstats.com. And horse racing, we do have a Saratoga today, but I'm having trouble with my software, so I won't be able to give the horse racing pick yet. I'm gonna have to do that. But Eric Pompey, don't worry, I'll get you your membership right after the show. And so have a good weekend, guys. Have a good fun weekend of baseball. Oh, there's Rusty. Hey, speaking of underdogs.
It's a dog-eat-dog world, Sammy, and I'm wearing milk-bone underwear.
All right, there you go. Hey, good cue there for Rusty right at the end of the show. All right, guys, have a great weekend. I'll be back on Monday with another edition of The Baseball Show. And stay safe, and we'll see you back here on a Cash Out Monday. Harry Carey, let's get them all up. Good and loud.
That ball is high. It is far. It is gone. He's done it again.
Let's go to eat a goddamn snack.
You can put it on the board. Yes.
Hit in the air to deep right field. That ball is high. It is far. It is gone. He's done it again.
Let's go to eat a goddamn snack.
You can.